Hello, this is Biblical Tarot, and I'm back with another video. And this is the card of the day for me, Ten of Cups. And I figured we could scry the card together or look into the card together, whatever you want to call it. So when I look at the Ten of Cups, it looks like a very happy family. And, the meanings of it, the good meanings of it is like contentment, a happy family life, stuff like that. Emotions. But when I look at the card, I see a lot more than just a happy family. And what I see first, like when I look at it, like I see the guy, like that is the first thing I notice is the man and this big dot on the back of his head. Do you see the dot? I see the dot. See that dot? There's something else a little bit on the other side of it, but I can't tell what that is. Hopefully, I'll be able to understand what that is in maybe the coming years. I don't know. I have to come across the sign or see something like it that reminds me of it, and maybe I can figure out what that is. But that dot is most important. The dot reminds me of the back of the head, and the Hebrew letter kuf, whatever you want to call it, means back of the head. So I know nothing is just arbitrary on the tree or the deck of cards. Every symbol, everything is there for a reason. So I know that dot is telling me, hey, it's the back of the head, kuf, whatever you want to call it, the letter. So, what does kuf mean? What does it mean? The back of the head. And it connects to another tarot card, and it connects to the moon. So I want to turn that and see, we can see that it connects to the moon. The moon is correspondent to the Hebrew letter kuf. So, and of course, he has that dot on the back of his head that tells me that it connects. Okay. So they're a happy family, great family. Families are, they're happy, they're sad, not everything is always happy. Sometimes, things are like the moon. So I'm thinking he's going through some stuff. Let's see what kind of stuff he's going through. We have the woman. What does she remind me of? When I look at her, she reminds me, her body and all, she reminds me of an octopus or a squid. Really, seriously. An octopus's garden in the shade. And I looked up octopus. I looked up squid, the symbolism of an octopus or a kraken. Was it a kraken? It is female freaking power, baby. Female power. This woman must be a powerful one, huh? She's got all those sucky things, probably sucking the life out of this man. No, I'm just joking. I'm not going to laugh about that. But, I mean, look, wait, here we go. There goes the back of the head. We see it's the back of the head. And we have the octopusy. See, the octopus? Yeah. Okay, so I look at her and that's what I see. And when I look up the definition of the octopus, it means female power. And it also hooks up with the Babylonian myth of creation with Abzu and Tiamat. So I looked at that too. So that's interesting. Also, we don't want to forget the Leviathan, even though that's a dragon, but the octopus is a big old creature in the sea. Also, what I see in her And the lady is the crimson in the bottom of her dress, you know? I think that's like Bina or something, that crimson, maybe the menstrual, you know, menstruation. But I see that, you know, because, you know, women, us, we have a double dose of Bina. Also, what I see in here is these, yeah, let me show you this part that I see. You see, like, right in the middle of the lady and the little boy. You see in the middle? I see right there that gray, the gray shape. To me, it looks like a freaking dolphin. Already, we're in water. Ten of Cups. So, Ten of Cups, I don't think I told you what it was, did I? I just didn't have it ready. I'm sorry. Hey, I have it here. I just gotta get to it. Screenshots, baby. Screenshots. Here we go. Oh, did I screenshot this shit? No, I didn't. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm gonna have to, like, take that part out of this camera. Pisces, baby. This is Mars and Ten of Cups is Mars and Pisces. Okay, so Mars and Pisces, and it's Neptune rules Pisces. And Neptune is water, yo. Like the water, yo. That dolphin. If you ever look up at Neptune stuff, you'll see dolphins. Like he's in this chariot or something, and it's you know, being led by dolphins and sea creatures. So if you see the dolphin, you see the little dot by the little kid's head, that little ball of the dolphin. That's a freaking dolphin to me. I'm not stupido. See the dolphin? See the dolphin? Okay. Let's go back. Let's really look at that dolphin. That's a dolphin. But anyways, let's get to the children. The children. We have the little boy. He's in the just like his dad, orangey, fiery color clothes. And the girl, she's in blue, like her mom, like water, the watery clothes. Okay, we see that. So, like, also look at the little girl, and you can see a mushroom on her dress. Mushroom. I know I had something about mushrooms, though, didn't I? About the mushrooms? Because they mean something, too. But I don't know if I took a picture shot of the mushrooms. About the mushrooms. But the mushrooms have to do with fertility and the phallic-y, you know, blah, blah. You can really look up some stuff about the mushrooms, and you can see some weird stuff about Jesus and stuff on the internet. I mean, you know, about that special mushroom with the yellow, or not the yellow, but the red top and the white, you know, circles. I forgot what it's called, but you like trip off of it or something. But I think that's pretty interesting that she has a mushroom, the fungi, on her dress. What do you think that means? Do you think it's a mushroom? But oh yeah, I also want to say, let's read about it, right? Mars in Pisces is considered weak, and it leads to a man feeling less manly, even though it's possibly just in his mind. It indicates some sort of problem with father that may have left a trauma to the native, like father being absent or making the child feel less of a man in some way by sabotaging it. It tends to be people pleaser placement, having difficulty saying no even when he doesn't want to do something. Must be careful because it also indicates drug, alcohol, sex addiction, gives creative tendencies, and it's more of a softie. Okay, back of the head, cough, moon, octopus, squid, dolphin with the ball I got, and mushroom. And I wanted to show on the little boy. Good thing I seen this. Is you see on his leg? To me, that looks like a Pac-Man, huh? That looks like a Pac-Man. Even though they made this back in the day, you know, and Pac-Man wasn't invented yet. I'm getting the Pac-Man out of that, and I know the Holy Spirit is saying, girl, look up Pac-Man. Pac-Man's got something to do with this card, even though they didn't know what a Pac-Man was, okay? But it's a symbol, and it's in the conscious collective, Pac-Man. Okay, let's look up Pac-Man. I did already. So what is the meaning of Pac-Man? The symbolism. The Pac-Man's insatiable hunger for dots and power pills that fill the corridors of his maze world suggests weighty parallels such as the ravenous hunger for more life that Darwin saw in all species, any one of which would overpopulate and overrun the earth, if not for the predatory ghosts of natural selection. Also, we are reminded of Marx's need of constantly expanding market, the chase, the whatever that word is, over the entire surface of the globe. So what I was thinking about that, because he's representing Mars, he's representing fire, like the male going out doing stuff, making money, or however it goes, whatever time period it is in. And the woman with her mushroom, she is the fertility, he's going to put his mushroom inside of her, I guess. I don't know. Guys, I'm not trying to be nasty or anything, but I'm just saying what these symbols is, you know what I'm saying? It's fertility, it's creation, it's life. And this card reminds me of the Babylonian creation story of with Apsu and Tiamat and Mumu. And Apsu and Tiamat was the fresh water and the salt water. The fresh water was the male and the soft water was the feminine. And that was the creation story. They both of them created, the gods. They created more gods. And then the baby gods, I guess they killed Apsu, the father god, and Tiamat got mad and she flipped out. But Marduk comes in, if I'm not mistaken, which is Mumu, represents Marduk, which is the father of Mars. He comes in and he takes Tiamat and he, whatever, I don't know if he kills her or he takes the water and he does something with it. And it's basically the same story of Yahweh in the Bible, where he takes in the beginning the void. The earth was void and formless, and and it was full of the abyss, the water, the chaotic water. And he took it and he divided it. He took it and he divided it in half, and he made the earth, So like when I look at this, I look at that creation story, you have the water, which is the Pisces, which is the two fish, which is the two sides, you can even look in Chinese deities where they have the fish looking thing, two fishes going around each other, and you have the feminine and the masculine. So I can see that with the Pisces. And then you have this card is Mars and Pisces. So Mars is coming in, which is the father of Mars is Marduk. So we got that fiery energy coming in that wants to destroy and looks for all imperfections and all that kind of stuff. While we're in this watery freaking Bariah, which is on the Tree of Life. That's where it's placed in Bariah, the water. So I don't know. I think it's really interesting. I really do. And it might not make no freaking sense to you, but it definitely makes sense to me. The moon, like I said, right, the moon here. The moon is located on the Tree of Life right here. This is that 29 Kof. That's the moon card right there. That's the yellow brick road. Okay. It's coming from 10, which is Malkut, and 10, Malkut, is the 10 of cups here 10 cups represents Malkut. So that's where we're at, or at least me in my interpretation. The yellow brick road, we're going up. See, and that guy, the back of his head is Kof, the yellow brick road. He's in his mind, and when we're in that moon, on that moon, things aren't really what they seem to be. You have sometimes you can have rose-colored glasses on. Sometimes things are lunatic-y, but I see a family there and I say, he's probably maybe in his midlife crisis or something, or, he's traveling up that yellow brick road though. But once he gets to Nitzak, okay, and if he keeps traveling that way and he goes to Zadi, which is the 28th path, I'm telling you, there's some stuff going on the 28th path. And that 28th path, if you want to know what that path is all about, you can watch a movie. And if you might have already watched the movie, it's called what's that movie called? What the fudge is that movie called? My brain goes freaking blank sometimes, guys. Eyes Wide Shut. There we go. Gosh. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, I got so much in my brain. Sometimes it takes a minute to go back into the files. Once you get on that 28th path where he's going, that guy with the dot on the back of his head, if he gets to that 28th path, that's some eyes wide shut, man. He's going to go through some stuff. I'm telling you. Watch that movie. You see what I'm talking about. If you want to know about the 29th path, you want to watch The Wizard of Oz. And that's the yellow brick road. That's where that mug is going right now. But once you get there and you go off on that side path there to Zadi, I'm telling you. Because you going to Yasad. And Yasad here is the moon. Okay? It's the moon. Even this is the moon. Yeah, the 29th path. But the 9 Yasad also represents the moon. So there's some weird energy over on this side, I'm telling you. When I went up the 29th path, I was using moons all the time. I mean, I was really moony. I'm not on that path no more. I know I'm not because I haven't been using the moon, but I was Wizard of Oz. I was on a Wizard of Oz kick. Then once I got to 28th path, man, I'm telling you, don't fall in love in your side on that 28th path, because I'll tell you what, that shit, nothing there is real. It's illusion. It's watery. It's reflection. Shit's not real. Anyways, let me go. I'm talking too much. Bye.